you haven't watched it already, be sure to go watch it. I gave my thoughts on Biden jumping out of the presidential election. But y'all, I'm not one to talk my shit and not give solutions and things of that nature. So I wanted to double back today. And I'm gonna let y'all know y'all getting somewhat of an encore. Cause like I told y'all yesterday, if you were to go to the website for the next 6 days, you got 6 days left. The Family Bible is free. If you don't know what the Family Bible is, absolutely not about to repeat all of that. Just go to DerekGrace2.com, read the description. You'll see what it entails. I'm gonna simply say this. Some of y'all been following me for 5 years, 10 years. I've been an entrepreneur a total of 13. I've been a father a total of, 16 years at this point. I became a dad at 18 intentionally. So I'm gonna just simply say, I might not know it all when it comes to some of everything, but when it comes to that fatherhood shit, leadership, preach, provide, and protect, that shit I live by. When it comes to raising dangerous children, I'm one of the motherfucking top 3, if not top 1. That's documented. You can roll through the YouTube, you can roll through IG, any social platform. And like I said, if you follow me, then you probably kind of got an idea. Like, bro, not good at a lot of shit, but when it comes to leading that family, when it comes to building dangerous children that eclipse adults 3 times their age, he pretty good at that. But anyway, y'all, I want to talk about 5 things that every family better do prior to this election. And I'm gonna just tell you again, you guys are getting somewhat of an encore. These are gonna be things that I teach in the Family Bible. And you know, when you get the Family Bible right now for the next 6 days while it's free, you get the Family Bible. Well, you get the Family Bible, you get a free Grace Bodies robot, free in-home banking board game. It's actually back there over my shoulder. And you also get access to the course of Revelation. So the course, you're actually gonna get a little sample of that right now, right? So number 1, what every family better do prior to this election, every family better do, you better get your motherfucking mind right. Y'all, we gotta get out of the victim state. We gotta get out of the blame state. And we gotta really start wrapping our minds around America is about to go full bore, full throttle, full goddamn everything into a more competitive country. Granted, the country's been competitive since day one. And I'm gonna tell you something I actually appreciate about Donald Trump leadership. I don't think Donald Trump is racist. I think Donald Trump is classist. And I think if you're the leader of a country, especially America, and you want it to remain top tier, well, that depends on who you're asking, because this motherfucker is dusty at the same time. It's top tier and dusty. I wouldn't rather live nowhere else. But seriously, let's get back to the serious. If you want it to remain top tier, you have to treat the country. This is the best analogy I can give. We in the playoffs, right? America is the basketball team. So at point guard, you got black culture, African American culture, small forward, Asian culture, center, Caucasian culture, so forth and so on, right? You got your starting 5 on the floor, and the point guard is represented by African American culture. Black people, personally, I hate even saying that long ass word. Us, motherfucker, the black people, right? If we're not performing at a high level, if we're not pushing that ball up the court like a true floor general, why in the fuck would the coach leave us in the game? Why in the fuck would the coach continue to favor the point guard that ain't scoring, that ain't assisting, that's not pushing the ball, that's getting that motherfucker stole every time, that can't make it past half court? This is one of the best ways I can simplify it. Every time I get this analogy, people understand it better. So I don't really think the man is racist. I think the man is classist. I think Donald Trump epitomizes what America is built off of. It marvels in success. It marvels in power. It marvels in brute strength and knowledge and money and resources and motherfuckers who really getting it. That's why, like, people try to make it seem like a bad thing. The rich get rich and the poor get poor. Absolutely. Why the fuck would I continue to dump opportunities and resources into a demographic of people who aren't doing anything with it? So that's something like I feel like not we as a culture, but you as an individual have to think about. Why the fuck would I favor those that look like you? And history and pattern shows that y'all probably ain't gonna do too much with it. But I got these motherfuckers on the other side of town. If I give them $2 million, they gonna flip to 50, and they gonna put 6 of that shit back in the economy in a positive way. So I'm gonna say it again. I don't really think bro racist. I think he classist. And America has been classist. It's just like most of these presidential motherfuckers gonna lie about it. You know what they do when it's time for election. They gonna tell you they gonna do this, they gonna do that. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black, all that bullshit. I feel like bro just keep it real, and he says what America is truly built up on. You motherfuckers better get you some money. You motherfuckers better heighten your intelligence. You motherfuckers better study feed them wolves like I've been telling y'all for, I think maybe 6-7 years now, and y'all better get in the fucking game. So let's get back to it. Number one, what I feel like every family better do before this election, man, you better get your motherfucking mind right. Y'all really better stop playing the victim game. Y'all really better stop personalizing your plight and figuring out how you and your family and your loved ones can come up with a collective plan to get this shit done. I'm gonna tell you too what's more dangerous than personalizing your plight as a supposed leader or the adult figure in your family. It's the example you set for those younger than you. Man, we're not building a new generation of motherfuckers who with that pick me energy. I'm not interested in building another generation of black sons who they justify all their downfalls and their pitfalls by the man or the system. Who gives a fuck? Like, at what point do we rise above the bullshit? How many more generations we gonna keep singing the same motherfucking song? So accountability is gonna be major with getting your fucking mind right. Accountability is gonna be fuck major. Accountability is one of the biggest ones. Y'all, like, people knock me for this all the time, but I'm gonna tell you one of the greatest things I've taken away from not being interested in religion, God, Satan, none of that. I blame my goddamn self for everything. I am at fault for all my good, bad, and indifferent. You know what that does to me? That doesn't allow me to blame anyone. That allows me to hold myself extremely accountable, whether it be my thoughts, my actions, or my tongue. That allows me to have a checks and balance within myself. I don't seek outside validation. I'm not seeking to get from point A to Z by another motherfucker. I don't even have that mindset. So it's hard to victimize myself. It's hard to play the blame game. Because when I do fuck up or when I do have an amazing day, I'm looking at the man in the mirror every time saying, good job, but bro, you need to get your motherfucking shit together. So y'all, one of the main things before this election, because I saw it last time bro got elected, everybody, he tweet too much, he gonna have us at war. Man, shut your motherfucking ass up. You been at war. Your children been eating poor ass food. The quality of education been trashed. That same system only failed your grandma, your mama, and you, and you sending your fucking babies back there again. You been playing this. I say it all the time, stop buying your children designer if they can't design shit. You been at war financially. You fucking send your children to a failing system with brand new clothes and shoes just so you could post them on the first day and try to shit on some other poor motherfuckers who going through the same plight, who probably worse off and just as lost and confused as your ass. Sus, bro, you been at fucking war. Stop victimizing yourself. Stop victimizing your family. It's time to hold y'all nuts. It's time to take full accountability. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Ain't shit gonna change if you don't. So that's number one. Get your fucking mind right. I tell everybody, man, mental is 90% of the game. Once the mental convinces the body to push forward, the body in itself will align with the mental and push forward. But the longer y'all victimize, the longer y'all overthink, the longer y'all chase conspiracy theories, the longer y'all fucking trauma bond with your cousins, mama, them, grandma in the comments, the longer it's gonna take you to get from fucking point A to Z. Get your mind right. That's number one, what every family need to do before this election. Family better do prior to this eletion. Man, you better find your tribe. I don't give a damn if it's your real friends, your real blood, your fake blood, fake cousins, fake bros, fake sisters. I suggest you find people who align with where you're trying to go and y'all mount up and do what y'all need to do. I'm gonna keep saying this. I've been telling y'all the same shit for years, right? Here's another one. The country is ran by families. The world is ran by families. For the life of me, I don't understand how the fuck y'all be planning to be a one-man wrecking crew. Don't get me wrong, like you can make you some money. You can get your hustle on. You could remove the children from school and go homeschool. It's minute things, but this real power player shit that we be talking about and we trying to evolve to, man, you're not doing that shit on your own. You're not doing that shit without a tribe. And again, please miss him with the sad story, because everybody's favorite line, man, my family don't, you're on fucking social media. You know what that means? That means you got the power of hashtags. That means you can literally find a hashtag that aligns with what it is you believe in, your bylaws, your rules and regulations, and that shit will lead you to other people who believe in the same. I give you a prime example. You know that Family Bible I'm telling you to get now while it's free? We have something called the Course of Revelation that you're going to get lifetime access to. That might be your tribe. All of you guys are showing up in one place for similar goals with a similar mission in mind. You might fuck around and find 6 other families in there who on the same type of time in the same city, same state, and outside of building virtually, you guys are able to link up and mob up in real time and get shit done. But y'all, family gonna be important. I'm gonna say it again. The country, the world is ran by families. One of my favorite documentaries, and I'm plugging it. I'm sure you're watching this on YouTube right now. Go to YouTube and look up. I can't even remember the exact name, y'all, but identify the documentary that tells you about the top 13 families that run the entire universe. Shit'll blow your mind, like how little control people, how minimal control people really have out here. how much we really think we be doing something. That motherfucker show you like who's really doing something. They'll show you what families, like all our families, mine included, are absolutely relying on to some extent or some form. And I'm just saying all that to tell you, find your tribe. It's gonna take more than one of y'all to live the life collectively that y'all want to live. Again, you on your solo dolo shit, you could get it done. But identifying your, and listen, I ain't gonna give y'all too much because I'm really giving y'all game and insight that's in the course. Who's your negotiator? Who's your aggressor? Who's your financer? What's y'all plan of action should y'all need to retreat? That'd be the crazy part of me, right? Because y'all are trauma bomb all day on social media about, man, what if this? What if that? Project 25. What if they purge? What if some civil shit break out? When y'all get done with the what ifs, do y'all ever be like, well, let me go really fucking do something about it? So if it does come to fruition, me and mine already, I don't really see many people do that. I see them sit in comments all day and do the conspiracy theories and talk about this and talk about that, but I rarely see people be like, hell yeah, we mobbing up, I'm finna go find my tribe. So if this shit get cracking, this shit ever get real, I got 20 motherfuckers with a similar mindset as mine. We got a plan in action. So-and-so moving like this, I'm moving like that. Put the goddamn pieces together. We the Power Rangers, we the Planeteers, Megatron, whatever the case may be. So identifying your family. You live in a world that is ran by large infrastructures, large families and large entities, whether it be the law enforcement, whether it be the government, whether it be the military, whether it be 10 to 13 last names that run everything on the planet. This bitch is ran by mobs of individuals. So I suggest you go find your mob of individuals and figure out how y'all can carve something out and create whatever utopia that y'all seek to create post this election, prior to the election, during the election. I'm gonna simply say this. And I said it on step one, y'all. America is about to get way more competitive. A lot of you guys are not going to have the energy solo to deal with it. A lot of you guys are not going to have the resources solo to deal with it. Some of y'all going to need to barter. Some of y'all going to need to link with other individuals. Some of y'all may even need a mentor. But some of y'all going to need counsel, period. You're going to need people around you that can keep you with a cool head, that could show you a better way, that could plug you with resources, that could show you a more cost-efficient way to get shit done. Just simply think, like, most of y'all watching this video right now, I'm sure financially you being choked out. Imagine if it was 6 of y'all, though, the power you have. Some of y'all right now got dope ideas and dope concepts, but imagine if it was 4 of y'all with a like mind, how much more work you would get done in a week's time if it wasn't you working your job, then trying to get your hustle on, then trying to focus on the mission, then trying to raise them babies all by your goddamn self. So I get it. I've been there. I understand that hero complex is me against the world and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, your ass against the world only gonna get but so far. You are living in an environment that is run by mobs. So when you take your one-man show ass out there and try to frontline a war, well, whatever it may be, whether it be financially, mentally, physical, emotionally, you're going to get wiped the fuck out. And if you think I'm just talking, I guarantee most people that's watching this video, you're currently getting your ass kicked. Life is kicking your ass right now. Think about it. You got a mob of bills. Phone kicking your ass, rent kicking your ass, credit cards kicking your ass. These are all entities that coincide at some extent together, and they make it their business to bleed you out one way or another. I suggest you go find your family, find your mob entity, whatever, your conglomerate, whatever the fuck you need to call it, and you get ready to play ball. So the concept is money, but it's just not getting money. Y'all, we gotta really get a grip on the money. You know what? I probably should have went to my library and put some books down for y'all so y'all could I can give y'all some of the ones I read, but I'm gonna see what I can see from here. How to Pay Zero Taxes. That's a book of mine. How to Lower Your Taxes. That's a book of mine. The Economics book. That's a book of mine. The Money book. You know what, y'all? I'll make another video and pull these down. I can't see that far. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna strain my eyes. But one of the points I want to make is this. It's not just about money. It's about having a better understanding of money. And this is something I've been teaching on for years, so I'm not gonna go deep into it with step 3. I got hella curriculums, hella books, courses, classes on those things. But for the people that's still lacking, or for the people that's new to me, because I know some people, new people pull up every day, you need to do what I've been telling everybody to do and go get that Family Bible while it's free. Not only do you get the Family Bible, you get the Grace Bodies Robot and Home Banking Board Game on the house. And that's in celebration of my 35th. I'll be 35 in a couple weeks. But you also get access to the Course of Revelation. So again, step 3, everybody in their family, everybody in their motherfucking mama need to get tighter with this money. And this is what I mean. Y'all, fasting and discipline is going to play a huge role. And I see this all the time, and I've been saying this too for years. Some people gonna ball for a summer, some people gonna ball for a lifetime. And what I'm realizing as inflation chokes a lot of us out or alters our lifestyle, or the money don't spend the way it used to, me included. Like nobody's bigger than the program. The country in itself has felt a shift in finances and revenue and the ability to spend this and spend that. So that happens, and that's gonna happen. But it's gonna be the mindset when it comes to the money. It's gonna be the way we treat the money. It's gonna be the plan of action when we actually get the money. And like one of the most dangerous things I've seen, especially within our culture, most people have a pre-spending list before the money even touch their hand. Shit, you watching this video right now, like your check, you finna get your check in a couple days. You already know what time it is. You like literally got it in your mind already. How this motherfucker finna break down to the T? When I say budget, y'all, this is one of my favorite questions to ask people. And again, I'm gonna teach y'all how to not only look at the money, but how to combat this mindset and do more with the money when we get into the course of Revelations. Y'all know the course kick off next week. So again, y'all got 6 days left to get that family Bible for free. Course start next week that go along with it. But I give a prime example. Drop a 1 if you one of them people. And I'm guilty too. I've done it back in the day because I don't really carry cash no more. But drop a 1 if you one of them people, right? You leave the house with 800, but you don't budget the money prior. You budget the money after. So you walk in the crib and realize you got $78 left. You know what we do. We empty our pockets out, change hitting the desk and shit. We scooping all there. We're like, okay, we count. God, how the fuck I only got $82? Our culture has a really bad habit of not giving a fuck about the money until the money has already been spent. Clearly, y'all, that's not getting us anywhere. Number 3 is gonna be a major one because what I foresee, and I could be wrong, but what I foresee is we already dealing with recession-like behavior. We're already dealing with inflation. We're already dealing with a cost of living that most people absolutely cannot afford. Like I just saw yesterday, record high, 13 Fortune 500 companies have filed for bankruptcy. You got motherfuckers falling out of the sky with the finances. You got repossessions and evictions at an all-time high. I think it said last 8 or 11 years, it was one of those. So we can look around us and see shit is getting realer and realer. But this is where it gets even realer. With the introduction of artificial intelligence, which I've been teaching y'all about since 2018 as well, Grace Bodics, I know we one of the only black-owned artificial intelligence companies out there. Since 2018, I've been showing y'all RoboDogs. He actually over there to my left. But anyway, we already dealing with a fucked up economic climate. And one thing I can assure you of is like I said with Trump, I don't believe that man is racist. I believe he's classist. He favors the rich and the motherfuckers who get into it. So if you know you already fucked up and you don't really have the energy to pull yourself out of your current fucked up, then you really might want to tighten your ass up because I don't see America getting any sweeter for you. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but the middle class is going to be gone one day. And I've been saying this too for years. I genuinely believe there's going to be no gray area. You're either going to be rich or you're going to be poor as a motherfucker. And I absolutely believe at some point they're going to bust and almost gentrify states, if you understand what I'm saying, and push people to certain parts of the world and the region where only the poor motherfuckers hang out. I genuinely foresee that coming. And y'all quote me on that. We'll look up in a couple years and we'll see if it happened or if it did. But what I'm simply saying, y'all, is your mindset on money gotta change. It ain't really the money, y'all. Y'all been making money since you was 15. Some of y'all had jobs since you was a fucking teenager. You don't have money problems. You have mindset money problems. That, like, the dollar, the physical bag is not your issue. It's the way that you look at the money, the way that you leverage the money, and what you do with the money once it gets in your hand. That is the fucking issue. You know that step before this when I was talking about accountability? Yeah, this is the one. So, like, you got a certain demographic of people, and they see shit getting real, they're going to work harder and spend less. And then you got another demographic of people who, when they see shit get real, they're going to spend more because they practice this thing called escapism. So rather than like come up with a plan of action, rather than fast, rather than practice some discipline, rather than go sit their motherfucking ass down because they know they got no business keeping up with the Joneses right now, they actually go spend harder just to find themselves in a more fucked up situation 6 months down the road. No assets, nothing to leverage. You just got a bunch of materialism and you broke the fuck down. And I'm sure, like, and I'm not saying this in a mean way, but I'm positively sure it's somebody watching this video right now that's suffering with exactly that. When shit get real, you go spend more. Like when it's a fucking flood outside, you go jump in the motherfucker and swim. You don't board up the house. You don't get the little bean bags. You don't go get hella water and non-perishables. You take your ass outside and go jump in the water and then wonder why you get whisked away down the street or you flooded for the next 6 months. So y'all, mental preparation is key. Getting money in America is not super fucking hard, especially if you got the internet. Like I tell everybody, like, this when you know your mental ain't right. Some of y'all are looking at me right now on a smartphone, right? It's a mini computer that you put in your pocket. If it's an iPhone, they cost roughly $1,000. You know, if you got AT&T, T-Mobile, your bill may be $100 a month. You are in a position right now where we're in the age of information. You can find out anything, and thanks to social media, you have the ability to be in somebody's fucking living room in a matter of seconds, like literally like this. Like when I post this video, like this, it's gonna be in somebody's living room. Do you realize you still have not gotten to a place where you can at least make $3 a day off that mini computer in your pocket to offset the phone bill? It ain't money, baby. You had the money to buy the phone. You had the credit to buy the phone. However you got the phone, you was able to get the phone. It's what you did after you got the phone that's the issue. You had $1,000 device that you don't know how to make $3 off per day, so you can at least pay the phone bill so you can keep on the $1,000 device. So we gonna get to the money part in the course of Revelations. Y'all know I talk money. Y'all know I've been teaching my kids how to hustle since they was 3 and 6. I'm big on the money, but your mindset when it comes to the money, I don't give a fuck if I show you a black hole in the ground with $8 million in it. If your mind ain't hitting on shit, you're gonna be back at square A. I tell everybody. Every family better do prior to this election. Man, you better get your motherfucking arsenal in order. I don't care if your arsenal consists of Desert Eagles. It's one of my favorite. That's the Unlearn and Relearn edition, by the way. You know, we do them custom things. You know, you might need to get the gold thing. Or shit, it could be some zombies outside and you need to pull out the flamethrower. You just never know. On a serious note though, y'all. And I don't just mean all guns, but get your arsenal together. Y'all, I've been saying this for years and I'm gonna say it again. America's built off entrepreneurship and violence. It is imperative that you get you a lot of money while you here. And I'm not saying it from me. I'm not saying it because I'm a worshiper of money. I'm saying it because I know the fucking country I live in, and I understand if you want to be a power player here, if you want to have access to certain opportunities and resources, gotta have your bag. But especially, you got to be able to protect the bag. And that's why I think a lot of people lack at. I'm not taking nothing away from nobody who out here teaching y'all, but I know that's one of the biggest things that differentiate my family and my teachings from it, period, anybody else on social media at all. All we hear is wealth, wealth, wealth. Where's the stealth? We really got to, no, I'm not even gonna get into that, y'all, but I'm gonna simply say this. I showed y'all through example with me, from me having a gun store. Check out Grace Ultimate Guns, Tampa, Florida. For me having a black-owned security company, Grace Private Security, whatever the case may be. From me going through situations where I unfortunately had to shoot someone, to me training my children and me and my family, my children, especially my babies at that time, pioneering gun education in black families all over the world, period. I have experience. I understand what it means to amass wealth and what it means to train so you can protect it. So whether that mean me pumping this chest up my 200 push-ups a day, whether that mean me taking my children to the range and making sure they actively can knock some shit down if I'm not present, your arsenal is super important, y'all. And again, I'm gonna say it. When I say arsenal, I'm just not referring to weaponry. I'm referring to your mind. I'm referring to you being able to train yourself and your children to understand we're living in a competitive country and it's a must that we compete. Preach, provide, protect. I'm talking about self-awareness. I'm talking about world self-awareness. I'm talking about understanding your environment, reading the room. Again, y'all, we're living in a country that is built off violence. I'm gonna tell you at the root of everything in this country, trust and believe. You can pull out your history books too. If you look at the patterns of this country, they have ruled with violence since day fucking one. Don't give America something to watch what happened. Don't pay this in America and watch what happened. This is not a country of giving and gentleness. This is a country of, hey, I'm gonna need that up off of you. I'm gonna take that shit either way. So I need y'all to really start wrapping your minds around the reality of where you live. And I tell people this all the time. When you're in your home and your sanctuary, like I'm home right now in my office, this is my sanctuary. This is my world. I get to make the rules here. I get to decide what's peace and what's not peace and what's good and what's righteous. Man, excuse me, the minute you step out that fucking door, you're in a whole nother world. You in the big world. You in the world that you don't control. You in a world with millions of variables. And it is super important for us to differentiate the two. I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite examples. I meet people all the time and be like, yeah, my spirit guide, blah, blah, fucking blah. You know one of my favorite questions be? I'm like, listen, so I pull up on you right now. Is your spirit guide gonna stop this Desert Eagle from going off? And they always chuckle because I be joking too, but they never have an answer. And that's because I be trying to tell people like, there's a difference between your world and the world that we live in. We all have these sub worlds within the big one. But a lot of times we be so overly self-righteous that we forget to play the game at a high level. We forget to study the wolves, and then lastly, be a fucking wolf. So y'all, arsenal period, whether it be physical training, whether it be gun training, whether it be mental training, we have to teach ourselves, our families, our babies, the people we love, how to play offense. We have been a defensive culture since I can remember, and I'm only 34 years old. But since I can remember, we've been waiting on shit to happen, then we move. No, we got to start taking the initiative. We got to start really looking at the environment and the scape of things in front of us and decide like, I'm not going to wait till you motherfuckers are ready. I'm not going to wait till y'all pull up. We train to go. We going to start prepping things out. And like I said, it don't got to be just weaponry or physical. It could be mental. You know how many of y'all children not ready to deal with the world mentally? You know how many of y'all don't get up every day and affirm your children so their confidence can be good and strong when they go out into to this ugly ass world? You know how many of y'all were victims of bullies and victims of low esteem and things of that nature? And it's still, the fucking light bulb still ain't went off in your head to not only protect your children from that, but prepare them for such. And I'm gonna remind you why I say before the election to bring it full circle. You know, I ain't got nothing against bro, but y'all dealing with a bully for sure. Donald Trump is a bully, I could say that. He a shit talking motherfucker. I just don't mind shit talking motherfuckers because I'm one as well, so it don't bother me. I don't personalize the things bro say. But I'm just gonna let you know, when a leader of your country, and y'all remember this, you know how they say how soon we forget. I want y'all to go back to some of the moments that took place when bro was in office, how brazen certain people were, how confident they were popping their shit, how they felt like they were just on top of the world and they could treat other cultures like pure goddamn shit. You know why? It was easier back then because the leader of the free world, Donald Trump, he be popping shit. So the motherfuckers that identify with his mindset and his ideologies, they gonna be out here applying pressure to people such as you or myself if they think they can, and they gonna be popping shit. So I'm just simply telling you, mentally, physically, arsenal-wise, man, train. Get your shit in order. Get stronger. Play offense. I'm gonna keep saying this. When this election hit, y'all, I ain't gotta get into it. Y'all seen what happened at the Capitol. Y'all know this motherfucker he got soldiers that ride. He got motherfuckers like right now that's down to go carry out a mission on his behalf if bro say go. So with that being said, y'all, just train. Get your shit in order. Stop raising them soft ass kids. Stop pulling the fucking wool over their eyes and telling them prayer solves everything. Cause it don't. If a motherfucker run down and he want it, man, you saying Allah, Buddha, or Jesus ain't gonna change a motherfucking thing. We'll see you next Sunday. We'll get our black outfits and, you know, we'll make sure we get a cool little design on the casket when we lower your shit. So yeah, y'all, be ready to play ball. If you venture out into that world, prep yourself, brace yourself. If you venture out into that world, pour into them babies and make sure they have the thick skin to deal with the shit that's gonna trickle down and fall into their laps. When in these bullshit ass school systems y'all keep sending them to. Affirm your goddamn self so you could deal with what's gonna trickle down when he's reelected and motherfuckers come to work feeling super confident and feeling free to pop whatever shit they want to pop with your ass because they big dog just got reelected. I'm gonna keep saying it. Prepare yourself. This gonna be and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not tripping on the election. I'm gonna say that I don't give a fuck who the president. We doing the same shit. We buying the same guns. We growing the same garden. We pushing the same agenda. My daddy could be president. We gonna be on the same type of time. But I'm just simply telling y'all, get your arsenal in order, whether it be your mental, whether it be the way you train your family, your tools to protect your family, whatever the case is. It's time to play offense. Stop being pussies. That's the best way to put it. Y'all be being pussy out here. Y'all be being pussy and naive. Stop playing defense. Play offense. Get in the game. Come roam the fucking wolves. We don't care. We eat victims. We don't want to hear a sad story. Get in the game or get fucked over. It's really that simple. Of the 5 things every family better do prior to this election was get your affairs in order. I was actually just recording it. One of my team members overheard me and some of the things I was sharing, and they just told me that was a little too much and that would be completely unfair to share that information via YouTube, and we got a whole course that kicks off next week. So I'm gonna save number 5 for the course, because like I said, people are investing in themselves. People are getting their family Bible so they can get access to the course for free. They can get the free robot, free board game, XYZ. So for the people that want number 5 and much more, you already know what to do, man. Click the link in the bio, DerekGrace2.com. The link is under the video. I've said it a million times. It's always over my shoulder in my videos, DerekGrace2.com. Go get your family Bible. Y'all got 6 days left to get it for free. After those 6 days, absolutely still gonna be available. You're just gonna have to pay for every piece in that bundle rather than only having to pay for your shipping in the course. But anyway, y'all have a beautiful Monday. And again, 5 things every family better do prior to that election. Get y'all shit together, man. I tell everybody, America is built on the fuck over. So you either gonna fuck over the system or the system gonna fuck over you. It's really simple. There's no gray area. There's no third option. There's no left, right. It's just one or two. Choose one. Adapt or die. I'll see y'all in the course next week.